Hello everybody and welcome back to Dawntide. Today I'm going to be going through Ranzo's path. So we're starting here at this choice from episode 2 where we're wrapping up at the wheelhouse. And so we're going to go talk to Ranzo. The door closes behind him. My feet move forward to catch up. The handle of the door scuffs against a worn spot on the stone archway as I follow him out into the street. Ranzo, hold on. Caught in the amber light of the entrance, Ranzo looks back in surprise. Hey, Riley. I just wanted to say. I reach over and spread my arms around his broad shoulders. My fingertips can just about brush one another on the other side. I'm glad you're back. It takes a moment, but I soon feel his arms behind my shoulders. Oh, rye bread. I've missed you too. After a firm squeeze, we stand back and face each other. The doorway light bulb buzzes like it's about to die out. It's not been the same here without you. We both turn our heads towards the town. Port Warren glimmers below, its windows dotted in the dark like individually placed candles. I like it here. I missed it too. I just needed something else. I'm betting a lot's changed though. You want to go for that mosey round tomorrow? Show me what's new. I don't know if it's much of a sight to behold, but sure. It'd be nice to hang out either way. I'm free in the afternoon, so... He pauses. You want to come up to my mom's tomorrow morning? If she knows you're coming, she'll definitely get the biscuits out. So, that's why I'm invited? Biscuit bait. Well, it's definitely a bonus. But really, she loves you, she does. She likes your big ears. He reaches out to give one of them a pinch. I flick them back in embarrassment, then stiffen my face into something more austere. You think she fancies me? She's played the singles game for too long. Should I tell her she's got a strapping young man coming round? It might feel a bit strange going there. It'll feel strange for him too. You should be there for him, right? Was he there for you? I've got nothing going on in the morning. Tell her to get the biscuits ready. Right on. It's a date. Can't wait. We pause for a moment, smiling, chuckling in light bursts. There's something calming about Ranzo's presence. He's brought home a coziness. He's brought home a coziness with him that's been absent for too long. Standing in the stone archway, wild tufts framing his kind eyes. It's... nice. Ranzo kicks himself jauntily off of the thin strip of pavement. It's been lovely to see you again, Rybread. I can't help but turn up a smile whenever he says that. He's the only one who still calls me it. Ranzo taps his boots on the curb and strides off towards the slope, his mop-like tail swishing behind him. It's only now that I notice the smell of ash on the air. Joe stands about 10 paces from the door.
Hey.
Sorry, man. Didn't see you there.
It's alright. I was just down the road. I wasn't listening or nothing.
I didn't think you were. Are you done with that?
Yeah, just about.
He stubs it out on the stone wall and walks past me. Hey, you okay?
All good. Needed a breather. Let's sort the bill.
The calm music which filled the room has faded out, leaving it empty, aside from the occasional clatter of cutlery. It's closing time.
What's the scores on the doors then?
$38.50 each. There's an inward hissing sound from Joe's beak as he reaches for his wallet. Sitting down to his pint, he slips a credit card onto the table. Once the waiter has finished his rounds, he thanks us again before he's ushered over to the only other full table in the establishment. Our drinks are either finished swiftly or left as they are as we get ready to head out. At only 10 p.m., the town and the road are quiet. Tuesday night, I suppose. We shuffle to a crossroads, spotted in the light of a street lamp. Billy sends a pebble clattering across the thin street to our right. Right. My place is up that way.
Have a good ride tomorrow. See you tomorrow, dude. Don't fuck up your other leg. I'll fuck yours up first.
Billy brings the sharp edge of his prosthesis round to playfully smack against Joe's shin. After some laughter and jostling from them both, Billy turns up the hill to depart with a wave.
See you, lads. You guys heading back to your place?
Yep. Sorry, it's a bit of an early one.
It's fine, man. To be honest, I'm tired.
I think that's the prevailing mood tonight.
Yeah, guess so.
Joe uses a moment of pause to light a cigarette.
So, the gang's all back together, eh? Yep, it's been too long. You're telling me.
Stray embers wander on the wind and die out. Joe's plumage shudders up with his shoulders, his feet edged to the narrow lane on our left.
Well, good to see you both. See you tomorrow.
Don't be a stranger.
See you then.
With a wave of his free hand, Joe exits the light of the street lamp into a bushy pathway between two houses.
Oh, yeah, and Riley, you sold me that pint.
Sal lets out a soft sigh, then turns onwards down the hill. You okay?
I'm all right.
Is it about Joe earlier?
Not really. I mean, sort of. He's just doing what he does. He might be right, though, about the pub thing.
Hmm?
When you and him were talking about going to the pub more often. Tonight's been nice, mostly. Could probably do it more often.
Yeah, you work a lot. You should take a break more often.
I just don't want to overdo it.
You're overdoing it with work, if anything.
I know, but with Joe, he can be a little full on. I just don't want to make a habit of it. You remember what he was like at your birthday?
Hard not to. He was a wreck.
Yeah, that was a lot.
Things are okay between you two, though, right?
Yeah, we're fine. I'll talk to him tomorrow.
I think we're all a little tense about today.
I understand.
Sal and I continue to walk. Our footsteps bounce between the stone walls to fill the lull in conversation. We pass under a tree overhanging from the garden of a holiday home. Above us, its branches peel back to a quilt of white speckles.
Good sky tonight.
You want to get your telescope out when we get back?
I should get an early one, really. The forecast is good for this week, so it should be like this for a while.
Thanks for setting up all this, Sal.
It's nothing. I like working stuff out.
As we round the bend, we find ourselves in one of the town's warm pockets, shielded from the ocean air. A streetlight cuts open the shadow of the valley. The murky black is pushed aside to ensure that we're still treading the familiar paths home. In the middle of its aura, there's a flicker of white. This time it isn't a sunbeam across a window. It isn't a reflection in a crowd. The sun has gone in and the street is empty. Lights from the town and sky, which before shone bright, now feel faded, drowned in the incandescence of two golden eyes. They're wide, surprised. Sunflowers in a snowy field. His parted lips drift over soft, pointed teeth to form a smile. His brows fall from their shock and come to rest above his eyes. The creases on his linen shirt ripple out as his shoulders drop. A lone word rises, uncertain, in his chest. When it escapes, it fills the space between us.
Riley?
I'm stunned. I didn't think I'd ever hear that voice speak my name again. I can barely bring myself to nod. It feels like I'm cast in thick, dreamy treacle.
It is you, isn't it?
The silence breaks in my throat. Yes, it's me. Is that you?
As far as I recall, yes. I thought I'd seen you earlier. How have you been keeping? I've been keeping well. Liar. Glad to hear it. I'm loving the new look. He points to my sweater. Oh, thanks. Sorry, Riley, who is... It's him. I speak with certainty. It's Griff. Sal's eyes widened for a moment, sparked by the realization. Oh! She looked to Griff. We both moved closer into the spotlight. It's good to put a face to the name. Riley's told me about you. All good things, I hope. Of course. It was a long time ago, though. You guys used to date, right? Sal, you can't just... It's all right. Yes, we went out for a while. Just went out? It was more than that. Was it? Yeah, like Sal said, it was a long time ago, so... What have you been up to? Where have you been? Begging to know. Well, I moved in with my folks back across the pond. Finished up school, now I work. What sort of work? Antiques. Making sure they get where they need to go. I've got some pieces on that ship in the bay, actually. Wow, that's so cool. What sort of antiques? Stupid question. Pots, furniture, heirlooms. It's pencil pushing, really. But it lets me travel. How about you, Riley? He looks at me again with those shining eyes. I'd feel embarrassed if they weren't so comforting. Nothing special. I just work at a cafe in town. Nothing special. People need good coffee more than they need a bunch of old trinkets. Maybe I should swing by. What's the place? The Boy, down along the waterfront. I went past there earlier. Looked nice. The numbness of shock has subsided, and I can feel the urgent thudding in my chest. How long are you here for? Just a week, unfortunately. I've got some engagements back home after that. We should do something, though. You free at all? Of course, drop everything. You've waited so long for this. Say yes. Before he realizes the mistake he's made. But being too eager might put him off. Sal nudges me from behind. I need to say something. Ranzo just got back, and I promised I'd do some things with him. But maybe I could move something. Hey, don't go canceling any plans for the likes of me. I'm here till after the festival. He doesn't want to arrange anything. I mean, I won't be busy all day, I'm sure. How about around 5? Works for me. Does the harbor work for you? This might be the last chance. Say yes. Yes. Not that enthusiastically, you fucking moron. It's set then. Do you mind if I grab your number? Sure, He reaches for his pocket, but stops short. Shoot, I didn't bring it with me. It's a bit of a distraction on walks. He doesn't want to talk to you. Take the hint. But if you write down yours, I'll send you a message. Don't get your hopes up too high. Oh, okay. Sal, do you have your sketchbook? Not on me. He's just going to disappear again. Shit. Hey, it's cool. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll do it then. Will you? Yeah, tomorrow. Our eyes stay on one another. The streetlight above us pulses. It's late. I should get going. Yep. Come on, Rye. It was nice to meet you, Griff. You too, Sal. We cross ways under the streetlight. As we brush past one another, he speaks. 5 tomorrow, by the harbor. Don't forget. His smile spreads to me. I nod back. I won't. As suddenly as he appeared, Griff slips around the corner, his bushy white tail slinking after him. He's gone. It's dark, but it's warm. It's really warm. Did you forget to turn the heating off the timer again? What? Climbing the stairs before me, Sal checks the thermostat in the kitchenette. A short tut punctuates the click of a dial being turned. It's been on all day, dude. Sorry, I rushed out this morning. Wasn't paying attention. I wander across the living room. To be fair, I should have spotted it. Just keep an eye on it next time. In the dark, Sal leans against the kitchen counter. She turns to me as I slump down on the sofa. It was good to finally meet your ex? Yeah, that's him. I can see why you liked him. Handsome. I feel my ears fall flat behind me. I look down as I start to untie my boots. Sure is. Was it a bad thing to see him? You've been quiet all the way home. I tug at my heel and the boot comes loose. No, it's good to see him. It was just... I grunt, tugging the boot off and placing it on the floor. Unexpected. Sal moves a little closer. I don't look directly at her, instead untying the other boot. All right. It's just you seem to be doing better this evening until then. I said before, it's just a lot of pressure with people coming back, and now there's another... I pull at the laces too fast. The friction burns at the scar tissue under my fingers. Ah! I give my hand a shake, then press the 2.5 digits up to my mouth. Is this bringing something up? I continue to wrestle my foot from the other boot. It's fine. She stands across from me. There's an almost foreboding sense of understanding. Picking up both the boots in my left hand, I stand. Today was good. I've just got some things to think about. Okay. I pace to the door, then I give in. Thanks for asking, Sal. I appreciate it. You're doing good, Rye. Good night, Sal. The air is still warm from the thermostat. The bed's like a toaster. Though cloudy, the feelings of today are alive in my chest. I remain restless after what should have been a tiring day. Seeing everyone again was nice, but it doesn't feel real now. It all exists in this hazy world, just like the empty shopfront window. It's as if it happened months ago and I'm struggling to hold on to the details. The more I think about it, the more I realize how quickly this will pass. Ranzo will set off. Billy will finish uni and stay up north. And Griff, he'll disappear. I can't blame them. I bet that Joe and Sal are looking for ways out too. They've looked after me enough. I know Billy still talks to Eliza. They probably talk shit about you. You should have left when you could. You know how to manage if that happens. Starlight bleeds through the thin curtains and picks out the edges of things laying still. An open bag on my desk. Today's clothes draped over a chair's backrest. 1 a.m. My boots wait by the door. Do you know how to manage now? Pushing the sheets off of me, I turn to sit upright. I take my clothes from the backrest. Sitting on the edge of my bed, fully clothed. The feeling of something burning in my stomach. It's time for a walk. The walk up to the cliffs has made my breath heavy. The few lights of the town behind me are all that confirm I'm not lost in the wilderness. Though my legs are tired, I'm still restless. It reminds me of going up the hill to Ranzo's place when we were kids. My eyes scan the heathers. Their sharp prickles look soft as moss. The winds send hackles through them. I see Keel's Rock below, sitting just out from the cove. Its wave-battered edge faces the eastern horizon. The old wreck post stands atop it, worn and white against the sea. The thought of going down there now that he's back feels strange. It's not like you came here to meet him, not last night either. I grind my heel in the dirt and keep walking. At the crest of the hill is a small lay-by. It's a good spot for hikers to park to get a view of the cove. It's near where he used to live. No cars pass at this time of night. In the silence, a worn-out red sedan lurks just off the road, its lights off. A figure stands beside it, leant to one side, a knowing anticipation. His muzzle is long and pointed, his eyes shadowed by the peak of a flat cap. He's thin as a branch, clothes hang across him like half-drawn sails. Another late one, Firecracker. Hey, Graham. I cross the potholed ground, meeting him at the bumper. I stand with my hands in my pockets. His smile is kind. It wrinkles at the seams as he speaks. Trouble sleeping again? His eyes are visible now beneath the cap, glinting and deep set. Sorry to call you up this late. Beauty sleep doesn't do me much good these days. A young man like you should get it while he can. He surveys the length of the empty road. It stretches until its edges are swallowed by dark. Got your steps in, then? Ready to head back? With a half smile, I nod. He tips his slender snout towards the car. Keeping my eyes on his, I pace along my side of the vehicle. I open the back door and lower myself to the seat. He edges along the hedge on his side. I close the door behind me. It's echoed by Graham's entrance on the other side. The silence of the countryside is further muffled. The engine and lights stay off. Cotton trousers brush against aged upholstery. No wrinkle of fabric goes unannounced. The air is still in here, dusty, pierced by lingering sweetness. Small, punctuated breaths. My leg shifts on the seat to settle on a well-worn patch. Graham's posture loosens. A quiet hiss from his side of the car. A breath is held, then white vines of smoke crawl across his silhouette. The smell of dust is slowly smothered. Fingers spread across my thigh. Mine trace through them in return. They find their way between his shirt and his stomach. There's no force as he presses at the back of my spine, but I'm pulled towards him as if there was. I feel each one of his ribs beneath short, coarse hairs. My lips, pressed against his, move as he speaks. That's it. The taste on his tongue is sweet and thin. It spreads to the back of my mouth like burnt sugar. The hand on my thigh tenses, encroaches. I feel his sharp canines on the tip of my tongue. A sound escaped my shallow throat. My hand dips under his waistband. Elastic under fabric over my wrist. Edging down each thigh, lips drag over navel. I feel each breath shudder up through me as I reach what we're both searching for. I already know what he's going to say. Good boy. Weather today is a little less brisk. Despite my lack of sleep, there's a bit of invigoration in me. It's early, but the dockyard work is still in full swing. It isn't long before a familiar face appears. I say familiar, but I'm still getting used to the wilder scruff. What's on, Rybread? Hey, Rance. You still in uniform? He pulls down on the buckle of his overalls. Easier to get on and off the ship that way. Huh. That all your stuff? I nod at the rucksack over his shoulder. A pair of smart brogues swings from his hand as we walk towards the hill. Nah, left some things back at the cabin. I'll be going back there a fair bit. Turning through some stooped trees, the sound of the docks grows distant. So,
You're not staying at your mom's? Oh, I will be. Mostly, I think. Might be a bit funny this time round, though. How come? Well, you know. Right. It could be a number of things. It's been long enough, though. You'll be alright. Long enough? Your grandmother, right? Being home without her around? I meant the memorial. For Dad. Shit, you fucked it. Oh, shit, I'm sorry. It's okay. But yeah, Mom says it's about time we got it done. This is the kind of thing no response will appropriately cover. Damn. Yeah. Damn. His melancholy sours, his eyes averted. Did I not tell you about it? Did I drop that on you just now? To be honest, I don't remember. Work's been a bit... It's fine. But hey, it's okay. I'm here either way. I lean in and squeeze him from the side. Always around if you want to talk about it. That picks him up. You too, Rybread. The sun speckles through the trees. His little gold earring glints with his eyes. You've gone full, hello, sailor, since you've been gone, haven't you? His eyes flick to mine. He spots where I'm looking. Oh, the earring? A smirk warms my cheeks. More than that. I think you're keeping your cabin clean for a reason. Or free, whatever. What do you mean? Come on. I saw Prowler on your phone yesterday. Well, you know how it is. I bet that thing is pinging off like mad when you get to port. Come off it. I get a few. How many you shagged at the last stop, then? The last one? 2, I think. Was hoping for more. Any good? Yep. Not getting much out of him. You go around the docks with a handkerchief hanging out of your back pocket? No. But if I did, what color do you think it would be? Best stick to the basics. Standard run-of-the-mill penetration. Freak him out. Show him you know the hardcore stuff. Test the water. Oh, they actually explain it now. I remember before it didn't actually have what they were. Yellow. Yellow. No. Life on the water hasn't made you keen on the sports then. Piss off. Not on? Look, if that's your thing, I'm not going to judge, but I feel a little bit evil poking at him like this. He's a sweet boy, so hearing about his seedier exploits is something of a novelty. His embarrassment soon lapses into a wistful sigh. What? Nothing. I've just missed this. Talking about gay stuff? There must be others in the crew. There are. And they ain't shy about talking about it either. It's just different with you. What did my voice do there? Old times and all that. His smile is as bright as the sun peeking over the treetops. I can't help but beam back in return. At the end of a keyhole cul-de-sac, a house stands overlooking the bay. Tall sunflowers bow their heads towards us. The leaves of one brush against my shoulder as we pass through the gate. Never liked these. The way they look at you. Whew. You okay, man? Oh, just tired from the climb. You sure? It's not. Before he can talk, the door opens. Standing in the doorway is a short, broad figure with curly, whitish fur. Oh, hello, Danny. Ranzo is quickly dragged into a tight hug. The woman's voice is coated in a thick, warm accent.
She's extremely glad to see him. Hello, Mum. She hugs back and they sway slightly in the doorframe. His mom steps back and looks him up and down. You've lost weight, you have. Looking very slim.
Thanks, Mum.
It's good to see you. And Riley, too. Morning, Mrs. Levant. Oh, don't you dare do all the formalities with me, Riley. It's Agnes to you. Of course. It didn't hurt to have a reminder. You boys get inside. I've got tea and biscuits in the living room.
Told you.
I sit across from Ranzo on the sofa. A plate of mixed biscuits waits for us on a walnut and glass coffee table. Ranzo already has a biscuit in hand. Agnes's arrival is announced by the clinking of cups on a tray. How do you like your tea, Riley? I've never really liked tea. A bit of milk, 1 sugar, thank you. Agnes starts to pour out 3 cups. I see Danny's wasted no time getting to the biscuits. Ranzo speaks between crunches.
Oh, what else are they for?
Aren't you having any, Riley? 3 kinds of biscuits sit before you. Whatever you choose will surely alter your life path irrevocably. And say something immutable about you as a person. The jam. I reach forward and pick up a circular sugar-coated biscuit with a pool of red jam in the center. Yes! Obviously the best one. Why would anyone choose anything else? I notice Ranzo's eyes follow my hand. He's quietly possessive over these ones. Agnes passes my tea to me before passing another to Ranzo. Thanks again. Not a problem, my dear. So, tell me, how was the trip over?
Wasn't easy. We had some stormy weather out by the bay and a radio outage. It was alright across the mainway, but a lot of long shifts on approach because of the weather.
I always worry when you talk about the storms.
That's why I didn't tell you about it till now.
It looked like you had lovely weather before you left, though.
Yeah, it's been nice living somewhere warmer for a while. The food out there is really nice. It's right on the border, so you get a lot of mixed together stuff. You'd love it.
Next time you go out there, I'll stow away and you can take me along.
How have things been here?
Well, aside from the plans, lately not much to say. I did some gardening for Mrs. Rosevale recently.
Sal's mom?
Yes, lovely place she has.
A shame they keep it all behind a wall.
I think that makes it nicer for those who get to see it. A proper hidden garden. The tea in their cups has all but run down. Mine is still about halfway finished. A timer beeps from behind the oven over in the kitchen. Agnes places her cup down and stands. Sorry, boys, I've got to see to dinner.
I should get my stuff upstairs, too. Come in, Riley?
Sure. I place my cup down, tea still swaying in it, and follow Ranzo to the stairs. Ranzo's room feels practically untouched. The still air is pushed around by our presence. It's just as I remember it. It's been waiting for someone to return. War! Ranzo slings his bag down on the desk and stands beside the bed.
No place like home, right?
His gaze flows around the room, his eyes tracking over every spot. His chest lifts with the expectation to laugh, but before deflating, his air whistles through his nostrils. You all right? He pauses.
All good.
He starts taking some things out of his bag, setting them down in an orderly fashion on the table. I feel a buzz in my pocket. Sal's calling. Hey, Sal. Hey, Riley. Her voice sways in high tones between breaths. She's walking somewhere. Everything good at Ranzo's? He's not picking up. Phone pressed to my cheek, I turned to Ranzo, smiling. Never does.
What?
I lower the receiver to address him. Sal's been trying to call you.
Oh, sorry, I had it on silent.
I bring the phone back to my ear. It's okay. It's not. I was calling to ask if you guys wanted to go to the beach on Saturday.
The beach? A bit cold, isn't it?
Weather's picking up later in the week. It's supposed to be in the 20s. I peer out the window to see ripples of wind pushing through the sunflowers.
Believe it when I see it. But sure.
Beach this week, Ranzo? Sal says it's going to be warmer. Ranzo shrugs happily as he continues emptying his rucksack.
Don't see why not.
Ranzo's good for it. Amazing. Great. There's a relief in Sal's voice, but she sounds worn out. I make my way to the doorframe and hush my voice. Everything all right with you? Yeah. Just going to Mom and Dad's to get the car.
Oh, right.
It's good though, just a quick visit.
Alright, well,
Take care. Let's talk about it at the pub. One more thing. Can Ranzo overhear the call? Ranzo continues to stack items on the table.
Don't think so. Why?
I'm going to get him a gift from everyone. Congratulations on the promotion.
That's nice.
It shouldn't be much, but would appreciate if you could chip in a $5. I'll be getting it this afternoon, so if he asks, tell him I'm busy.
Say no more.
Thanks. See ya.
Bye, Sal. Sal's platinum away as ever, then.
Someone's got to hurt the group, right?
Fair, I suppose. Haven't got long here, do we?
I suppose not. Ranzo's face settles into a warm smile.
Best make the most of it, eh?
He lifts a work-hardened hand to rest on my shoulder. His eyes, so restless when we entered the room, stay on mine as if ditched on a shallow bank. Spots of dust hang on sunbeams between us. His thumb rubs above my collarbone. I look up, past the wild new hair into his eyes I've always known. He looks older. Dan! Agnes's voice echoes up the stairs. Ranzo's hand falls from my shoulder. He blinks that look from off of his face.
Yes, Mom?
Could you help me peel the potatoes?
Coming. I'll be back in a bit.
He pauses for a minute. Looks down. Scoffs. His head dips towards his chest as he moves past me. As he heads down the stairs, I'm left in the room alone. I wander around it, taking in its silence between the creaking floorboards. My eyes fall over objects which stick out like pins on a board, holding memories in place. A gray superdrive sits below a television with a bulging black screen that distorts the room within it. Both are a few generations old. I remember sitting with Ranzo taking turns on platformers. One day, his dad bought him a co-op shooter. He didn't get a second controller though, so I had to bring my own. Never finished it. The poster shows a sunrise over dark hills, blending down to a cluster of stars. In front of them are the names of the performers in categories divided by genre. It's vandalized with white-out marker in various spots. A string of eyes cross over the main stage artists. In one corner, a cock ejaculates over the logos of festival sponsors. Between swirly squiggles, names are written. Beside ambient tent, someone has written K-hole corner. A little brown mandolin rests on its stand. Like many things in the room, it looks freshly dusted, though the deep cracks in the wood are fuzzy with gray. Running a claw across the strings, they whimper out a lazy cacophony. It needs tuning. I think back to Ranzo strumming it at the old music room in school. We used it in the old music room in school we used for rehearsals. No way. The CD is one of those burnable ones you use to get at stationery shops. Impermanent marker is written Siren, demo tracks. Remind me why it's spelled with a Y. Copyright. Already another band called Siren. And it sounds more mythological. I press play. A few barely audible components rustle in the machine. An MP3 file rattles through tinny speakers, but the sound is full in my head. Ranzo strums his mandolin and leads the vocal charge. He was so proud of this one. I remember when we first came to practice with it. Marin shreds her heart out on the guitar. Her solo was unnecessarily complicated. It really went smoothly at a jig. She'd blame it on Joe drumming too fast. It was so hard trying to get the drum kit recorded. I think Joe ended up doing most of it on the computer. Added some harmony vocals too. I pluck a simple tune on the bass strings. I wonder if I could still play it. Shut that idea down right now. Oh, I can't believe it still exists. When we got rid of all the old things, I thought I'd never hear it again. Make sure to get a copy. It's nice of him to have kept it all this time. Those lyrics, though. They're pretty cheesy. But teenage angst has its charm. No, definitely too embarrassing. Enough of that. I sit down on the bed, feeling the quilt on my palms. I have a look at what Ranzo's been unpacking. By his bag, there are a few things laid squarely on the desk. A clear wash bag holding some de-curling product, a comb and matte clay. A separate wash bag beside it, presumably containing the usuals. A wallet. The wallet rests on something, a small blue book. I edge forward, sliding the wallet from off the top. The book is a deep navy, unmarked and unnamed. A thin strip wrapped twice around it, tight. This is something private. I turn it in my hands. It's about the size of my palm. It looks unwilling to open. But that entices you more. My thumb itches against the neat little bow. Yeah, let's open it. I curl the strap around one finger and tug on it. The knot unspools. The pages breathe open, scored through the center by the imprint of their restraints. I'm struck with the feeling that I'm trespassing. It could just be a daily planner, or something to keep recipes in. Right? Right. But even if it is, it's still his. And yet, here you are. My thumb burrows slowly between the pages. The strap hangs limp, swaying powerlessly as my claw runs up the inner spine. Paper spreads in its wake. It's dry and wrinkled. Spots of discoloration. Parts where the ink bleeds out. Each corner is dated by hand. Terrible handwriting. Definitely Ranzo's. It had to be a diary, didn't it? Yeah, had to be a diary, didn't it? I try to keep my eyes from reading full sentences, but they're drawn to certain words. Something happened on 12/4/15 that was hard with him. Maybe Ranzo was hard for him. 12/4/15. He's had it at least a year then. I press into a space where the pages naturally part, further towards the front. Turning them over, I see another date, nearly 4 years ago. It's only about 6 pages back. If it's a diary, he hasn't been keeping it very frequently. I'm leaving next week. I'm nervous. I feel stupid, but I thought I'd write to you here. I hope you don't mind. I have a friend I want to talk to before I go. But I don't know how to do it without messing things up even more than they are. How did you feel before you set off? Did it get easier each time? How did you say goodbye? There's a tightness under my eyes that trails to the nape of my neck. Peering into a moment never meant to be seen. Hearing words never meant for me. But who are they meant for? It's only now I see what's missing. The spine is bedded with coarse ridges where a good number of pages have been torn out. Do you think he knew you'd look? I flick backwards. Some pages remain as halves. They were ripped out quickly. To hide something? Fragments of words in a different hand. The loops are smaller, more uniform. The tall letters lean eagerly right, italicized with practiced tension. Finally, a whole page. Pencil ghostly pale. The letters would have likely faded entirely if they hadn't been written so firmly. April 14th, 1966. I fear our new passenger has led to disagreement aboard. Dried from the waves, he is now undergoing examination. I believe it's best to keep him separate from the crew. The superstition of sailors is something easily stirred. I admit the man's appearance has roused my quiet faith as well. He sounds educated. Antiquated, even for the 60s. He's someone decisive, in charge, but nervous. His coat calls my dear Beth to mind. The crook of his beak reminds me of Lanner. I wish it didn't. If angels do exist, this one has been sent for my sins between the both of them. My fingertip brushes over some letters debossed on the cover's hide. I turn to it to see what it says. Stamped into the page. Captain Lorenzo Levant. I hear distant footsteps climbing the stairs. I snap the book shut, whipping the straps back around. Footsteps reach the landing. Shit! My hands shake as I try to pull a bow together. Reverberations beneath my feet. That particularly creaky floorboard. He's by the door. My nail keeps catching on the bow. It's untidy, but it's... Sorry about that. Mom wanted to hear some more stories. Hope you've not been bored up here. I stand beside the window, my back turned to the sunflowers that stare in from outside. It's fine. I've just been looking around. The diary lays on the table, covered by the wallet. Ranzo walks over to me. You sure? You look tense. I shake my head and smile. No. Just taking it all in. Been a while. Sure has. He turns towards the table, his eyes fixed on the wallet. He squints. Oh no. Don't notice. He reaches down, turns the wallet in place. This is why you don't go through people's private things. His fingers tap the book twice. Flicking the wallet up into his hand, he turns to me in one motion. You're so unbelievably fucked. You want to get lunch out in a bit?
Sure. Mom needs to move some things out in the garage. But we could go to Fov's for a pacey after. Oh, yeah. You've not had one since you got back, have you? That damn typo. Needs fixing. I think that's probably a good place to end this one. Yeah. So, as always, thanks for joining, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.